to leave something to the side here, you know.
Absolutely. And I guess we've come almost full circle here because, you know, I mean, I hope that what we, in the way in which we discuss these issues, Henrik, I mean, I hope what, you know, we have been able to demonstrate is that, you know, there is something exciting beyond the fear, beyond the anger. I mean, I don't do this because I'm angry. You know, I don't do it because I'm frightened. In fact, you know, anything but.
Yeah.
You know, I do it because I've come through a process. I've had insights that I still don't know how to present. I still don't know how they necessarily fit into the bigger picture. And consequently, I won't be presenting them until I am aware of how they fit into a picture.
Yeah.
But, you know, this is a wonderful process. And, you know, I'm very fortunate that, you know, I have people around me who I can bounce ideas off, who will give me ideas, who will stimulate the thought process, you know, and it'll often go in directions one day that I hadn't even considered the previous day.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I mean, as we started off this discussion, you know, unfortunately, obviously, one of our fellow researchers wasn't able to see through the process.
Right.
But on the other hand, you know, the other thing we have to take into account is maybe that's what Rick came here to do.
Possibly,
you know?
yeah.
I wouldn't be having this discussion with you tonight if it wasn't for the work that Rick Clay had done, and if it wasn't for Rick leaving this physical realm right now.
Yeah.
So, you know, we don't know, we cannot know, whilst we're locked into this physical realm, you know, how all these things interplay. One of the things that I do know is that when I cross back over, I'm going to seek out Rick Clay. I'm going to shake his hand, congratulate him on the work that he did in the short time that he was here, and make it very clear that I think that the work he did was instrumental in taking us a few steps forward.
Very good, Ian. I think that's a beautiful point, actually, to begin to round things up here for this time. And I want to thank you, of course, for being with the program on the program with us, Ian. And it was great talking with you about this and getting some of the information out, you know, of what we know so far, and also just go over this a little bit and kind of keep it as a you know as a mental image and pondering upon this idea a little bit. What can we learn from this and how do we move on and so forth? So that's very good. I do want to round things up here with you, Ian, mentioning a few of your websites so people can search out a little bit more of some of the work and research that you are doing. I also want to just mention briefly that you'll be coming to Sweden in November. Just tell us briefly about that and where you will be going, if you know that at this point.
Okay, thanks for that, Henrik. Yeah, yes, I mean, as many of your listeners will know, I have been focusing on a thing called Codex Alimentarius for the last 12 months, in amongst all the other stuff that I do. But Codex Alimentarius is without any shadow of doubt the most outrageous attempt to wipe out organic and natural farming on a global basis, and also to destroy the complementary and natural health industry. I mean, these are subjects that I touch on in more depth in my latest DVD, which is called The War on Terror, The New World Order Agenda Exposed. And that's going to be released on September the 30th. And you can take a look at it and pre-order it on my website, which is www.ianrcrane.co.uk. And more and more people actually are realizing now the detriment that Codex will bring to our lifestyle, because we'll be forced to eat junk food. Basically, we're going to be forced to eat GM foods if the biotech industry gets its way, and of course that plays perfectly into the hands of the pharmaceutical industry, who will be right there to offer us the drugs that we need to counter the illnesses that we get because of a poor diet. A talk that I gave last year is actually up on YouTube, and it's on Google. It's also available as a DVD from my website. But if you Google Codex Alimentarius or Codex Ian Crane, then you'll see the video there. And I'm coming over to Sweden at the end of November. I think I'm giving 3 talks, one in Stockholm, one in, is it Örebro?
Örebro, yes.
Örebro, and the other one in Gothenburg.
Gothenburg, yes.
In the last week of November, and for more details, take a look on my website. And obviously, I'm hoping to meet up with you guys and have another conversation with you, perhaps more about the specifics of codecs.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're definitely looking forward to that, and we will have more details as well available on our website, linked up or something like that, so people that are within this region, Scandinavia or something like that, that are interested in coming and seeing some of your lectures, depending on where they're at, can do so. Definitely, that's going to be very interesting. So again, the website is ianrcrane.co.uk. That's the main website. Go there, check out some of Ian's great DVDs and some of his products and some of his research that he has up there for you. So with that, let's begin here to round things up. Thank you, Ian, very much again for coming on. Thanks to you out there for listening, and our thanks, of course, to Fredrik behind the controls. Until next time, take care, and we'll see you online.